Right, so not only are you a highly intuitive person, but you also went all in on your intuition. All fucking in. Because you're no longer dancing around that game. You're no longer dancing with confusion or uncertainty or not knowing. Like, you are anchored in your intuition. And the High Priestess came out with the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Like, you have overcome. You have persevered through so much that whatever challenge comes your way, you knock it right out of the fucking water. And you're doing so not through aggression, not through force, not through passive aggression. You're you doing it through your intuition. You are listening to yourself on how to navigate your challenges. Okay, number 5 here is going to be incredibly significant. It's come out a million different times, and at the end of the reading, when I asked for clarity, 5 cards came out. So 5 of Cups. I think there's a part of you though, as you're because you're feeling some grief right now. And it could be old versions of yourself that didn't necessarily listen and follow your intuition are now coming up against this version of you that is so rooted in your intuition. And there may be this incredible sense of grief and how you may now be seeing all the ways in which you went against yourself, you betrayed yourself, you silenced yourself, you silenced your intuition. You didn't want to make the changes necessary. You didn't want to ruffle any feathers. You didn't think it was the right thing to do. You were afraid of judgment, like a million different reasons, dude. A million different, and I feel the fucking weight of that grief. And the grief isn't necessarily from this place of judgment, but out of pure reverence for yourself. You're beyond the self-loathing. You're beyond the shaming of the self. But there is this incredible grief for the versions of yourself that, yeah, you allowed what you allowed. But with the 7 of Cups here, let's pull back. Let's pull back. Let's gain some perspective in looking at all of this, because all of those prior versions of you were necessary. And all of those prior versions of you got you to this point in time where your clarity is on point, your discernment is on point, and now you're sinking in so deep into your intuition. So I think if we look at that as a whole, holy shit, everything you've done and chosen, right, brought you to this moment and this relationship with yourself. Sometimes we have to be, I said this in a reading yesterday, sometimes we have to be brought to the edge of our own fucking boundaries to know where we're not going to allow ourselves to be crossed anymore. So while you may not have always listened and follow your intuition, you are now. And those prior versions of yourself taught you that you never want to go against your intuition again. Am I right? Ace of Cups. So this love story that you're having with yourself, because while this card could definitely signify a new relationship, a new friendship, a new something, a new beginning coming in, because your inner world right now is so fucking sacred to you. The love that you have for yourself, the regard, the reverence, all of it is so fucking sacred to you that it very well may attract something else in. But I truly believe that this is really all just about you. You're going through a period of grief. And yeah, you're also having these moments of feeling so empowered and so free and so inspired and so fulfilled. There is still this part of you that has to move through that grief and, let this new beginning, let this new relationship Be truly with yourself. Really, truly be with yourself. The King of Swords came out and the Ten of Cups. Like, the Ten of Cups. Everything you've planned for has worked out, and you have this sense of determination in knowing that. You have this sense and this determination, dude, because you trust and you follow your intuition so much right now. So much right now, and you know that everything that you have planned for has worked out, because you are now on the path of just continuously going towards yourself, going towards all of the desires that you've always had on your heart. You're not playing small anymore. 1:11 on the clock, all right? And then I asked for just, was there any final message here? And 5 cards came out. The Knight of Wands, the Three of Wands, Judgment, Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Like, there's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of focus on, dude, what's inspiring you? What are the types of things that you want to be doing right now? Focus on that, because the rest of it is done. Use your intuition to keep you moving forward with all these new beginnings that you are literally providing for yourself. Don't bypass the grief. Don't bypass the grief, because that grief is an invitation to literally just love yourself and have so much more compassion for yourself. Whoever you are, my dear dude, Miss High Priestess, Mr. High Priestess, you know yourself on a very deep fucking level. And you ain't wavering from that any fucking more.